Welcome to Manchester United News Update. Subscribe for more Manchester United news, match previews, and transfer updates. Man United transfer news. Alejandro Garnacho exit agreement revealed amid Victor Gyökeres's boost. Manchester United are desperate to add a new forward to their squad in the January transfer window, with Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford edging towards the Old Trafford exit door. The clock is ticking for Manchester United to potentially seal a deal for a new striker. With just 2 weeks of the January transfer window remaining, they have already seen a move for Randal Kolo Muani fall by the wayside. The Paris Saint-Germain star looks set to join Juventus. That could force the Red Devils to look elsewhere, with links to Sporting Lisbon frontman Victor Gyökeres persisting. Any addition would be useful given a few forwards could leave Old Trafford over the coming days. Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho are among those linked with an exit, the former linked with AC Milan. Take a look at the latest news and rumors below. Garnacho's exit agreement. Argentine forward Alejandro Garnacho has been linked with a move to Napoli. The Italian side are currently on the lookout for a new forward as Kvaratskhelia closes in on a move to PSG, and it has now been revealed what would see him leave United. According to La Repubblica via Area Napoli, the Red Devils would be happy to accept a loan deal for Garnacho, with an obligation to buy set at around 40 to 50 million euros, £33.7 million to £42.1 million. It is also suggested that he would be interested in signing for Napoli this month. The 21-year-old forward has made 30 appearances for United this season, scoring 8 goals. He is under contract until 2028. Man United handed Gyökeres's boost. One forward who could arrive at the club over the foreseeable future is Gyökeres. The Swede has constantly been linked since boss Ruben Amorim made the same switch earlier this season. But they have now been handed a significant boost in their pursuit of the forward. According to Sky Sports Germany, Bayern Munich have found an alternative to Gyökeres. It was previously suggested that the Bundesliga giants were interested in the United target, but they are now looking at Chelsea star Christopher Nkunku instead. The Blues have submitted an inquiry for Mathys Tel, so a deal could be thrashed out between the two clubs. Rashford meeting held. Manchester United Chiefs are reportedly set to hold a meeting with Marcus Rashford's representatives as a decision is reached over his future. The forward has been linked with a move to the San Siro, with Milan bosses having already held talks. According to reports in Italy, the Serie A side are confident that Rashford wants to join them this month. They do, however, face competition for his services from Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona. Milan are most likely to secure a loan deal for the United Academy graduate but need their English colleagues to pay a portion of his wages. Manchester United block Marcus Rashford from joining Premier League rival. Manchester United will not allow Marcus Rashford to sign for a Premier League rival during the January transfer window, according to reports. Rashford has made it clear that he is keen to leave United for a new challenge, while his brother and agent, Dwayne Maynard, traveled to Italy last week to hold talks with AC Milan. However, the Serie A club are yet to follow up on their initial interest, and Napoli, who have also been linked with a move, are focused on a deal to sign Alejandro Garnacho instead. Arsenal, Tottenham and West Ham have also been linked with Rashford this month. However, the Mirror reports that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and United's hierarchy will not allow the 27-year-old to join another Premier League club. The report adds that United are prepared to work with any club outside of the Premier League, although at least half of Rashford's £325,000 a week salary must be covered. When asked about Rashford's situation on Wednesday, Amorim replied, "I just want to win tomorrow. My focus is to win tomorrow. I will choose the players who I think are the best to win tomorrow, so I'm just focused on that." Rashford has not featured in United's last 7 matches after he was left out of the squad for the victory over Arsenal in the FA Cup last Sunday. Asked if Rashford has already played his final game for United, Amorim said after his side's win on penalties, I don't know, we'll see. He is a player for Manchester United. We'll see. He has to work. He has to represent this club, and he loves this club, but I have to make choices. I already spoke about how I make the choices. So it is what it is. So let's continue. Let's see the next game. And like I said, I have to make a selection. Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim explains why Lisandro Martinez went up front versus Arsenal. At the end of their 2-hour slugfest with Arsenal, Man United had a full-back at centre-back, a midfielder at wing-back and a centre-back up front. Bruno Fernandes instigated Lisandro Martinez's brief switch to centre-forward towards the end of Manchester United's epic FA Cup tie with Arsenal. Fernandes alerted United head coach Ruben Amorim to an issue with Martinez, who was struggling to run in the final minutes of extra time. With United players' workload increased after Diogo Dalot's sending off in the 61st minute, the team clung on for a 1-1 draw to trigger a penalty shootout that United won 5-3. Amorim decided to move Noussair Mazraoui from left wing-back to left centre-back, with Toby Collier moved to right wing-back in a 5-3-1 formation, while Joshua Zirkzee dropped into midfield as Martinez went up front. "I think it's a team effort," Amorim said, and Martinez could not run anymore in the back line. Bruno Fernandes said that he was really tired. And then in the back line, if you have one ball, you are dead. So it's better to change like Martinez there. So the first point was Bruno. Then the second point we changed. Ahmad was doing the defending and Toby Collier in front. And then my assistant says let's change it. So I changed it. So it's like a team effort. It's not me. Everybody was paying attention to the game, and we tried to maintain the results, tried to go to penalties. So it was a team performance in all aspects. United host Southampton in their first home game of 2025, but have lost their past 3 home fixtures to Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and Newcastle. Southampton are at the foot of the Premier League with only 1 win and a meager 6 points. After 2 uplifting performances and results away to Liverpool and Arsenal, Amorim reiterated there are no excuses ahead of United's most winnable match of the campaign. "For me, there are never excuses," Amorim added. "So we have to accept when we had a bad performance, when the opponent is better. But in the small details, I think it's really clear for everybody. If we are the same team that we were against Liverpool and Arsenal, we will be a better team against any opponent." Amorim clarified it is his problem if United's performance level plummets again. "It's also my problem. I'm trying to help them to understand that. But we have to do it as a team. But I think it's clear. Everybody can see that in some games we are a different team. We have to be really consistent on that. I'm trying to do the same things, to explain the strengths and the weaknesses of every team. And then tomorrow we have to perform. And we have to understand that the expectations are bigger. We have to have more ball. We have to control the game more. And that sometimes is harder to play against these teams." He was dead. Amorim reveals how dedicated Harry Maguire was for Manchester United versus Arsenal. Ruben Amorim spoke at length about Harry Maguire and gave significant injury updates on Luke Shaw and Mason Mount. Ruben Amorim says Harry Maguire has become a leader again for Manchester United. Maguire was stripped of the captaincy by former manager Erik ten Hag in July 2023 and came close to joining West Ham a month later after the club accepted a £30 million offer. Since those trying times, Maguire has had an impressive 18 months and was treated to a standing ovation from the 7,956 United supporters in attendance for the FA Cup third-round tie at Arsenal. Maguire was forced off in extra time as he had missed 2 training sessions in the week through illness, and he will be assessed ahead of the Premier League visit of Southampton on Thursday evening. Amorim said Maguire was dead when he was replaced by Lenny Yoro in the 104th minute on Sunday. "I think he changed the way he sees himself," Amorim said. "I believe a lot in Harry. I said this when we signed the new contract. You can say the new contract. He needs to improve on the pitch and outside the pitch. You can see the way he plays now is different because he believes a lot in himself. I think we have to praise Harry more than me. He's doing a great job. He was sick in the last game. He was dead in the end. That's what I want from every player. He has to continue to do a good job." Maguire came to prominence playing in a back 3 under Gareth Southgate when England reached the semi-finals of the 2018 World Cup. The 31-year-old played in the setup several times for United during Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tenure, and Amorim is wedded to a 3-4-3 formation. Amorim has started Maguire in United's past 5 matches and tweaked the England international's positioning. Maguire has often played on the left of a back 3, but With Lisandro Martinez a left-footer, Maguire has occupied the middle with Matthijs de Ligt or Euro on the right. I think he can do both. Play in a back three and a back four. It's really good for him. Not just without the ball but with the ball, Amorim explained. He's always in the center. He's not on the left side or the right side. I think he's really good with the ball in that position. In the future he will have more space to cover because we will not play with 4 in the back. We will play with 3 in the back. But in this moment, with a lot of crosses, you can see it when we are defending more low. Arsenal did a lot of crosses with Harry. We control that area. It's really important. Set pieces are really important for us. You can see in this league it's really important to be good in set pieces. I think the system is really good for Harry. But like I said, the most important thing is Harry. He feels more like an important player in the team. And as a leader, I feel that he's a leader again. So it's really important for us. Man United transfer news live. Garnacho agreement. Rashford blow. Julman tipped. All the latest Manchester United transfer news and rumors, including the latest on Nene Dorgiels, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho and Kolo Muani. Welcome to the latest live blog from the Manchester Evening News on Wednesday, as we bring you all the latest Manchester United news and transfer gossip. A number of players continue being linked with a move to Old Trafford while others are being for a transfer. Marcus Rashford's departure this month is a possibility, though a move to West Ham on loan looks unlikely. Meanwhile, Napoli are said to have made an opening offer for United's Alejandro Garnacho. However, United officials have reportedly rejected the opening offer of £38 million plus add-ons. Elsewhere, Tottenham Hotspur could rival United for a move. PSG and France forward Randal Kolo Muani, who has fallen out of favor since moving to the French capital 18 months ago. So, with that being said, stay with us at the Manchester Evening News as we bring you all the latest United news, views and transfer gossip. Team news for tomorrow. Manchester United could be forced into making 2 changes for their Premier League fixture against Southampton. Diogo Dalot will serve a 1-match suspension after his red card in the FA Cup third-round tie against Arsenal, while Harry Maguire came off in extra time, having missed 2 training sessions last week through illness. United head coach Ruben Amorim often makes 5 substitutions, and United ended the 120 minutes against Arsenal with Lisandro Martinez up front and midfielder Toby Collier at right wing-back in a 5-3-1 formation. Napoli work on Garnacho deal. Napoli are reportedly working on a deal to sign Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. It is said that the Reds are willing to listen to all offers this January amid the club's challenging PSR position. And the Independent claim that Napoli have already started some work on a potential deal, and Garnacho is said to be open to a move to the Italian club. Rashford will hand Amorim perfect transfer gift. Marcus Rashford is at a crossroads after confirming his desire to leave Manchester United, but the club and player will leave behind a perfect transfer gift for his eventual replacement. Speculation around Rashford, 27, and his much-talked-about future at Old Trafford remains at fever pitch. The dust has settled on that bombshell interview with Henry Winter, in which the England forward revealed that he's ready for a new challenge, but an escape route has yet to be fathomed out for him. AC Milan, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Napoli and PSG are among several European suitors to have been linked with a move for Rashford this month, while the man himself has rebuffed interest from the lucrative Saudi Arabian market and Turkey. Kolo Muani lands in Turin. Manchester United-linked Randal Kolo Muani is said to have landed in Turin ahead of a potential move to Juventus.